Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is Magdalene House Recovery Ministry, and we're fortunate to have with us three persons from the Magdalene House Recovery Ministry, Miss CGreenlee, who has been with us on a number of occasions, and she has also brought with her Miss Regina Mullins, who is the Director of Outreach, or the Manager of Outreach for the Magdalene House Recovery Ministry, and Miss Regina Klinger, who is also a member of the organization itself. And of course, ladies, let me welcome all three of you to the show this morning and tell you how delighted we are to have you here with us to talk about what we consider to be a very, very important topic. Yes. Ms. Greenlee, you've been with us on a number of occasions. Why don't you start us off by giving us some statements in reference to who you are, and then introduce these individuals to us, because I think that you know more about them than I know about them, and so you can they'll sort of summarize themselves up for you.
Yes, thank you, and again, welcome, and thank you for inviting us once again. I'm CGreenlee, and I'm a native of Nashville, Tennessee, and this program we'll be talking about is awesome. I'm a 2003 graduate, and I'll talk more about that on into the show. I brought with me Miss Regina Mullins and Miss Jennifer Klinger.
Good morning.
And I would love for each one of you guys to say who you are.
Okay, good morning. Thank you again for inviting us. And I am Regina Mullins, and I'm a recovering addict that had the fortune to run into a program called Magdalene House that has saved my life. I have three sons, mother of three, and I'm the residence manager for Magdalene and the outreach coordinator. And this is one of our residents, graduates, recent graduates. Her name is Jennifer Klinger. And Jennifer?
Good morning. I am Jennifer Klinger, and I have three children. First 45 years of my life, I called Dayton, Ohio, my home. I am a survivor of childhood sexual abuse and physical abuse, and at a very young age, between the age of 13 and 16, I was basically trafficked by pedophiles up and down the East Coast. I got married at a young age. I got married, I've met my husband when I was 16, and within 4 months, I turned 17, found out I was pregnant, and was married. Thought my world was going to change, but I had never dealt with anything prior to that. Then at the age of 19, I was pregnant again, and in the 5th month of my pregnancy, my child pulled his umbilical cord loose, and for the next 4 months, we was on strict bed rest. And then 2 minutes before the delivery, my son passed away. And I can honestly say that for the first 19 years of my life, I tried to do what was right. But after the age of 19, after it was just too much trauma, I pretty much shut down, and from the age of 19 to 45, I stopped doing what was right, and I participated in very high-risk behaviors. I was totally broken at the age of 45, and I pretty much surrendered to God. You know, I have found a relationship with God, but I found out that I could not do this alone, and that's when I found Magdalene. And it's been such a beautiful journey, even with all that brokenness. If I look back for 2 years ago, I don't even recognize that person. It's been a lot of intense group and individual therapies, but life's a journey.
Okay, and so Ms. Mullins, you are the manager of the
residence manager.
Now, what does that mean?
That means that what I'm responsible for is all of the women that come into the program, orienting them to the program and their place of residence that they will spend the next 2 years receiving treatment and therapy, and making a life plan for them, and allowing them to get oriented into the different groups that we have for life skills, and making sure that the houses have everything that they need, like house cleaning supplies, taking them back and forth to 12-step meetings, doing peer counseling, one-on-one sessions with the women.
How many people do you have in this program?
We have 22 ladies presently, and we have 2 transitional houses for graduates, which Jennifer is a recent graduate. We just had a graduation back in May. And she lives in our transitional house, which is for women that are about to receive housing, their own housing, but are quite not there yet. So we have a place for them to reside.
Very good. And of course, during this last 20 seconds before the end of this period, Ms. Greenlee, could we say that this organization is really important in the lives of a large number of females in a real sense that are trying to do what Jennifer has indicated, and as well as Ms. Mullen has indicated, to come back into society and have a positive lifestyle. Is that what we're saying?
Yes, it's a major part in
Very good.
females coming back.
Okay, and of course, let's take this first commercial break, and we'll be back with our audience following this very short commercial break.